First things first, you see it right there on the screen. She was married and had 3 kids.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant.
Let's keep going. Peace. Kofa, G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Wake your glass up. What's going on, y'all? Thank y'all for being in here. Once again, this is G.R.O.W.T.H podcast, where growth stands for gentlemen reaching our wealth through healing. This is where we help men find a positive fuck it. I am your humble host, Kofa, K-O-F-A, not coffee, not kufu, not Kofi, or any variation thereof. Kofa rhymes with sofa. Easy to say, easy to spell, right there on the screen. Thank y'all for being in here. Go ahead and swing through, but take your shoes off when you come in my house. Hit the like button, it's free. If I came down your timeline, consider hitting that subscribe button. Y'all seen the thumbnail, I'm not gonna belabor the point. Those of us over a certain age, we've heard so many different scenarios and stories about Al Green and that hot pot of grits being thrown on him. So now we're gonna get his side of the story. 50 years later, this was back in 74. It's 2024. Literally 50 years later, this video is starting to make circulation. I wonder how long it's been out while we were being told these lies as we grew up. But let's go ahead and get into the video, and I'm gonna get the reaction, give the reaction as I go. Let's go.
Just get me to the hospital. I says, I am hurting. See? And by then, man, I had big boils all over my back, man.
First things first, you see it right there on the screen. She was married and had 3 kids.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant.
Let's keep going.
She loved me, you see, and she had a problem. And her problem was this. She explained to me. She says, you know, I got a problem, da 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 da. I said, what's that? She says, I love you. I said, well, okay, great, then you love me, I like you too. So I ain't no problem with it. But see, there's one thing she didn't tell me. You know, I find out after the incident happened that she was married, had 3 kids. I didn't know none of these things. I asked her, you know, before when I first met her, say, are you married? She says, no, I'm not married. So she told her friend, Barbara, and you better not tell him. So
The sisterhood.
Barbara says, well, you know, I'm not going to tell him, but you're going to have to tell him sooner or later. I never knew any of these things until after the incident happened. She says, well, I love you, and I don't want to, you know, to go on without you, and to be involved in anything else doesn't mean anything to me. I says, well, please don't take that much of a do or die attitude about things. I said, man, you know, there's life to live. I didn't know it was that serious, see? You know, because I told her there was life to live. We just put out this song called Sha-La-La, Make Me Happy, you know, and you're free, I'm free, boom. You know, no problem. So, you know, after the session, we went to the house, you know, and I'm in the, you know, fixing coffee, da-da-da, you know, da-da-da. So she asked me if I would marry her. I says, oh, no, I don't think I'm ready to get married. This is 1974. I mean, I just been in this 2 or 3 years, you know.
Let me pause, just put some context for those that don't know. This is Al Green. This is Backyard Barbecue. Everybody has heard this man's voice at some point in time in their life or another. Solidified, you're not black if you ain't had Al Green playing in your house on a Saturday morning while you had to fucking clean up. This is this Al Green. Al Green is the side piece.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant.
She's married with 3 children, but yet he's the most important thing, and that's all that matters to her, is that they're together.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant.
How many times has this conversation been framed that this was a single woman he was dealing with and he got caught cheating, and that's why he got the pot of grits? I'm gonna let him keep on going.
She said, well, I sure love you. I said, well, okay, well then let's think on it a while, would you? You know, and I went to the, and there was more people in the house other than us, and so I went to my section. I have kind of like an apartment in the house, and I closed the door, and and afterwards and all the other stuff, and I went downstairs. I said, "Why are you boiling water?" She said, So I said, so I went back, up, and I left the door open that time. When she came back up, I seen this whole pot of water, and all of a sudden, I'm full of it, And I had on this little thin, kind of a thin robe, because see, like I'm fixing to get ready to dethorn and go to bed, right? So, boom, man, I'm in total pain and shock,
Burned.
Yeah.
Wasn't it grits?
Yeah, well, you see, you mix this stuff in and make it kind of slimy thick, And I'm saying, like, what is this, And all of a sudden, I'm full of it, So this is so much pain, man, and I reach back, man, and I got 2 fingers full of skin.
But wait, it gets worse.
I went over, after being full of grits, I jumped in the shower because I'm ate all over, and I called this girl from next door over to help me because I'm in total, and man, I've got these big boils on my skin, and like, man, I'm telling you, I'm in total pain. I can't believe the pain. All of a sudden you hear, and that was the end of that. You hear something hit the floor, boom. And that was the end of that. I said, what's that noise? She said, sound like gunshots. I said, this can't be that. Come on, this is ridiculous. This thing is going crazy. I go over here, boom, here this lady is lying in the floor. Here this pistol is in her hand. I'm saying, oh my God, what in the world? Call the police. She said, but this is crazy. I said, call the police. Hey, just call the police. So I called my brother Bill, and he picked up Cheryl Hodges, and we called the sheriff's department. That's all, I said, hey, man, this is, just get me to the hospital. I says, I
want to pause this, put some more context into it. The woman tells the man that she loves him. He doesn't want to get married. She's boiling water. Why are you boiling water? Brothers, stop being so fucking oblivious to shit. It's the middle of the damn night, middle of the day. Ain't nobody making no damn breakfast in the middle of the day, middle of the evening when it's damn near bedtime. Grits is not a fucking snack.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
What you boiling water for? Oh, okay. I'm going to bed. Then she comes in, throws the hot grits on him. And I wanted to make this point because he said he heard pop, pop. Boom, body hit the floor. People have also framed this that Al was the one to get so upset when this woman threw grits on him that he overreacted and killed her. How? If anybody's ever cooked grits and had the heat up too high and grits popped on their hand while they stirring the pot, your reaction is to damn near run out the house. So he would be in too much damn pain to be cognizant to go grab a pistol and kill this woman because she threw grits on him. Again, he hops in the shower trying to get this shit off of him, goes to his neighbor, calls his brother, call the police, everything under the damn sun. I had to put that in there because there's somebody hearing and listening saying, well, it sounds like 2 shots. Man, she couldn't have killed herself with 2 shots. Some people get nervous and miss the first time. Again, I'm a paralegal. Those that don't know me, I'm a paralegal by trade. I've heard these stories, seen this shit before when I'm reading over damn casework. So this woman goes through the self-checkout line, and I've received the story where Al gets the blame for deleting this woman. But let's keep on going. We almost done.
Hurting, see? And by then, man, I had big boils all over my back, man. I'm saying, man, this is crazy, man. I can't understand any of this.
You were in the hospital.
So I went to the hospital, and I stayed at the hospital, and they dealt with all of that. But now the thing I want to ask you today is that I really don't believe today if that actually happened. And I'm not joking. I'm asking you a question. Was that really true? And that's a fact. And I'm not playing it for the movie. But I ask people today, I'll sneak off and ask the chief of police today, who's a good friend of mine. I says, did this actually, or was she faking? Or was she joking? I don't, that's unbelievable. See, so I didn't really believe that. And today I have trouble with it. If I focus in on it one-on-one, I have trouble believing.
Bring it back on me.
But wait, it gets worse.
Once again, the reason why I play that it gets worse button still going on today. It's men that go through traumatic experiences with these women, and in our mind, we still can't believe this shit happened. Why me? What did I do? Now, the reason why this is important 50 years later, as a 42-year-old man, when I've received this story from my mama, from my aunties, from all this other shit, they all, intentionally or unintentionally, maybe they didn't know, will err on the side of caution. You see the way we still protect sisters? Maybe they didn't know. We never heard that this woman was married with 3 children, trying to find a stepdaddy pretty much.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
She didn't ask, could we keep this going for a little while? She didn't ask 2-year superstar Al Green, living legend at the time. She didn't ask, how long are you going to keep me around? I know you have other women. She asked, would you marry me? Because it's not going to look right if I leave my husband just simply to be a
Ho ho ho.
Green giant.
to be somebody's jump off, celebrity or not. But it'll look right if I married said celebrity and he took us in, us meaning me and my children. Women have been doing this. We have gotten this argument, this debate, this story framed in the context that Al was messing with a white girl. Where my damn drop? That Al was out there playing in the
I be smoking.
oh, not wrong button. Out there playing in the he was out there playing in the snow, messing with a white girl. We've had the argument or debate or point made that, oh, he was just cheating on this woman. This is supposed to be his main woman. I've heard it to where after these things happened that he deleted her, heard the conversation that he was beating her. People have come up with so many different scenarios to defend this woman's action of throwing grits on this man. And I was an adult. I don't know about y'all, but I was an adult before I found out that she deleted herself. And even then, it was not in the immediate context of the situation when it happened. It was always framed, she couldn't live without Al. She felt bad for what she did. She couldn't live without him. And then she ended up offing herself like a month later.
But wait, it gets worse.
It gets worse because we continue to do this 50 years later. This is how we continue to frame this stuff. This is why I wanted to play this clip. I don't know why it's making its circles again. I didn't even know this interview existed before this morning. I'm 42 years old. This happened 50 years ago when he was a young man. He's had to live with every lie, every story that was told on him. Anyways, I just wanted to point that out. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Be careful how you frame this stuff. This is why I always tell y'all, context matters. It matters. Stop leaving bits and pieces and breadcrumbs and all that shit out. Context matters. When you frame these arguments, when you have these debates, when you want to make your point as a man, context matters. I'm tired of this historically black way of arguing of, man, that just is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? No, I don't know what you're saying. Put some context into it, brothers. Stop being afraid to have these conversations. Most of us as black men, speaking specifically, solely, only just to black men right now, you're afraid of being embarrassed. You're not afraid of this woman calling the police. You're not afraid of this woman calling some other brother. You're afraid of being cussed out and embarrassed in front of a group of people because you standing on your frame about stuff like this and defending another brother, because you're going to get called gay, your dick little, you hate your mama, everything under the fucking sun. Grab your nuts. Stop being the bitch that so many of these women claim that we are as men, and stand firm on your shit. I'm going to die on that hill. Put context in your stories. Stop being afraid to tell your stories. This type of abuse happens on a regular to black men, and we're just supposed to deal with it. And it keeps happening because we just deal with it. Again, thank y'all for rocking with me. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. More of these to come. It'll be Kofa in the car. We'll be having more conversations like this. But thank y'all again. Once again, this has been G.R.O.W.T.H podcast, where growth stands for gentlemen reaching our wealth through healing. This is where we help men find a positive fuck it. I am your humble host, Kofa, K-O-F-A, not coffee, not kufu, not Kofi, or any variation thereof. Kofa rhymes with sofa. Easy to say, easy to spell. As always, I love you. Ain't shit you can do about it. You matter. You're not crazy. Make better choices. Peace.